Have you ever stopped to consider that a simple vitamin or food you consume daily might actually be increasing your risk of dangerous blood clots? It may sound unbelievable, but brain specialists say they see it more often than you'd think. Many well-meaning seniors unknowingly mix certain supplements and foods in a way that thickens their blood and makes clots more likely. According to medical professionals, these clots can trigger life-altering events like strokes or heart attacks. That's why I'm here today, urging you to listen closely. In this video, we're going to explore 5 specific combinations that could be silently raising your risk without your knowledge. Now, don't worry. The purpose of this isn't to scare you, but to empower you with life-saving information. You see, most of these combinations don't sound dangerous on their own. A vitamin here, a healthy food there, but when they're combined incorrectly, doctors warn that they may create the perfect storm inside your bloodstream. The best part is, once you understand what to watch for, you can make small changes that have a major impact on your health. So I encourage you to stick with me through the end. You'll learn how to recognize these risky pairings and what simple steps you can take to avoid harm and stay safe. Let's begin. Number 1. Vitamin K supplements combined with leafy greens. One clear example of a potentially dangerous mix is using vitamin K supplements while regularly consuming large amounts of leafy green vegetables such as spinach, kale, or collard greens. This combo can subtly raise your risk of blood clots without you even realizing it. Vitamin K, on its own, is important for the body. It helps with bone health and several other functions. But when you receive too much of it, especially from both supplements and food sources at the same time, it can disrupt your body's natural balance and cause your blood to clot more than it should. The challenge here is that many people take vitamin K supplements thinking they're doing the right thing for their bones or to help with age-related issues. At the same time, they're eating healthy meals, salads, cooked greens, even smoothies, packed with the very same nutrients. It seems healthy, but it can backfire. The problem is that both the supplement and the greens contain high levels of vitamin K together. They can make your blood thicker than necessary. When blood becomes too thick, clots can form that block essential blood flow to the brain, heart, or lungs. Take Robert, a 74-year-old man, as an example. He believed he was making all the right health choices. He began taking a daily vitamin K supplement on a neighbor's advice and made sure to eat a big spinach salad for lunch every day. But gradually, he started feeling unwell. He noticed tightness in his chest and struggled to breathe after short walks. His doctor ran tests and discovered his blood was clotting too easily, partly due to the combination of vitamin K-rich foods and supplements he was taking. That's why doctors often advise that if you're already eating a diet rich in vitamin K, you may not need a supplement at all, or you should at least talk to your healthcare provider about adjusting the dose. This is especially important if you take blood thinners or have a history of clotting problems. Keeping your vitamin K intake balanced can make a huge difference in how well your blood flows. The encouraging news. Once you're aware of this interaction, you can make smart choices to protect yourself. Keep track of your meals and supplements, and pay attention to how you feel. A small change, like deciding to use either the supplement or the leafy greens, but not both in large amounts, could keep you safer and healthier. And always check with your doctor to be sure you're making the right decisions for your unique needs. Number 2. Fish oil supplements with high vitamin E foods. Here's another combination that seems harmless, but could quietly impact your blood's natural balance. Taking fish oil supplements while regularly eating foods high in vitamin E such as almonds, sunflower seeds, and hazelnuts. On their own, both of these nutrients offer wonderful health benefits. Fish oil is well known for supporting heart and brain health, and vitamin E helps protect your cells and strengthen the immune system. But when you consume them in large amounts together, they may disrupt your blood's normal clotting function. What happens is that both fish oil and vitamin E can influence how your blood clots. Taken together, they can shift that balance in ways that promote clotting in places, or at times when it's not supposed to happen. Consider Clarence, a 78 man. He began taking fish oil capsules after a friend recommended them for heart health. At the same time, he snacked on mixed nuts every day, thinking he was making heart-friendly choices. Over time, Clarence started feeling more fatigued. He noticed unexplained bruises on his arms and felt lightheaded when standing up. When he saw his doctor, the results revealed that his blood was being affected by the combined intake of fish oil and vitamin E, causing irregular clotting and the symptoms he had noticed. It's important to remember, while fish oil can sometimes prevent clots, pairing it with high vitamin E levels doesn't always lead to predictable results. Some seniors may end up with blood that's too thin, while others might face clotting in the wrong areas of the body, such as in the brain or lungs. These changes often come on slowly and without obvious signs until a serious medical issue develops. The good news is that this can usually be fixed with small changes. For example, you might get your omega-3 south from foods like salmon once or twice a week instead of taking a capsule daily. Or, you might scale back your intake of vitamin-rich snacks. And again, having a conversation with your doctor about your individual needs and risk factors can help you find a balance that works best for your body. Number 3. Calcium supplements with fortified orange juice. Another pairing that many older adults use with the best of intentions, but that could silently raise their risk of blood clots, is taking calcium supplements while regularly drinking calcium-fortified orange juice. Both of these are common choices for supporting bone strength, which is a concern for many seniors. The problem is that when used together frequently, they may give your body more calcium than it can safely handle. And when calcium builds up in the bloodstream, it doesn't just disappear. Instead, it can affect your blood vessels and your body's clotting system in unexpected ways. Here's what many people don't realize. Calcium isn't just important for your bones. It also plays a big role in muscle function, including the muscles inside your blood vessels and in how your blood clots. Too much calcium in the bloodstream can make your blood thicker or cause calcium deposits to form in your arteries. These deposits can create rough spots in your blood vessels, which doctors say are perfect places for clots to form. Let's talk about Susan, a 76-year-old woman who shared her experience. She was in the habit of taking a daily calcium pill with her breakfast and enjoyed a glass of fortified orange juice at the same time. She felt she was doing her part to protect her bones. But over time, she started noticing some swelling in her legs and tightness in her chest, which didn't feel normal. When she saw her doctor, she was told the extra calcium was affecting her blood flow and increasing her risk. The thing to remember is that your body can only absorb so much calcium at one time. When you take in too much, the excess doesn't just pass through. It can travel through your bloodstream, building up in areas where it causes problems. This kind of buildup can happen gradually. That means you might not notice anything for a long while until symptoms begin to appear. You might start to feel tired more often, experience muscle cramps you didn't used to have, or notice that your rings feel tighter or your feet look puffy. By the end of the day, these small signals may be connected to how calcium is impacting your blood vessels. The good news is, it's usually an easy fix. You might decide to either take the supplement or drink the juice, rather than doing both daily. Or you could space them out so they aren't taken together, giving your body a better chance to manage the intake. Small changes like these can go a long way towards supporting your blood vessel health and helping you stay strong and active. Being aware of how your food and supplements interact is a powerful way to care for yourself. Number 4. Iron supplements with red meat heavy diets. Here's another combination that often gets overlooked but can quietly increase clotting risk. Taking iron supplements while also eating a diet rich in red meat. Iron is essential. It helps your body produce red blood cells and carry oxygen throughout your system. That's why doctors may recommend supplements if your iron levels are low or if you have anemia. Red meat, like steak or burgers, is also a great source of iron. So what's the issue? When you get too much iron from both supplements and food, it can gradually thicken your blood. This can raise the chances of clot formation in places where clots can do serious harm, such as your legs, lungs, or brain. Both parts of this combination might feel like good decisions. Maybe your doctor suggested an iron pill after a blood test. Maybe you've been feeling tired, so you added red meat to your meals thinking it would help your energy. But together, they can raise your iron levels beyond what your body truly needs. And unlike some nutrients, your body doesn't easily get rid of extra iron. Take Harold, an 80-year-old man who took iron supplements after feeling worn out. He also enjoyed red meat several times a week. Over time, he began noticing swelling in his legs and found himself short of breath while walking upstairs. His doctor discovered that his iron levels were too high. After changing his diet and cutting back on supplements, Harold started to feel better and lowered his risk of dangerous clots. It's important to recognize that excess iron builds up slowly. That makes it harder to detect. But some clues might include frequent headaches, aching joints, or feeling exhausted even when you've had plenty of rest. You may also notice that your skin looks slightly reddish or flushed, or that your stomach feels unsettled more often. Loved ones might observe that you're moving more slowly or rubbing your legs because they feel heavy. All of these small signs can be your body's way of alerting you to an imbalance. The best approach is to talk with your doctor before taking iron supplements, especially if you already eat red meat or iron-rich foods. Periodic blood tests can also help make sure your levels stay within a healthy range. Simple adjustments can make a big difference, and when it comes to iron, balance really is the key to keeping your blood flowing properly. Number 5. Multivitamins with high B6 and energy drinks. The last pairing we'll explore is one many people don't even think about, but it can also quietly affect your blood. Combining a multivitamin that contains high levels of vitamin B6 with energy drinks or fortified beverages that add even more B6 into your system. A lot of seniors take multivitamins to fill in nutritional gaps, and when you're feeling sluggish, grabbing an energy drink might seem like a harmless way to perk up. But if both of these are part of your daily routine, you might be getting too much B6, and that can influence how your platelets function. Platelets are tiny cells in your blood that help with clotting when you're injured. Vitamin B6 helps with brain health and nerve function in normal amounts, but in higher doses, it can change how platelets behave, either making them too sticky or not sticky enough. This can lead to clots forming in places they don't belong, or clots not forming properly when you actually need them. Arthur, a 79-year-old man, shared how he started taking a high B6 multivitamin after seeing an ad that promised more energy. At the same time, he began having a daily energy drink to boost his afternoon alertness. Over time, he noticed that small cuts took longer to stop bleeding. He also began developing bruises out of nowhere. His doctor found that his B6 levels were too high, and it was affecting his blood's ability to clot correctly. This is something that can happen quietly over time. Most people don't even realize how much B6 they're taking in, but it adds up quickly when you're combining supplements and fortified drinks. Fortunately, this is usually an easy thing to fix. You might switch to a multivitamin with a lower B6 content, or skip the energy drinks in favor of water or herbal tea. And, once again, having a simple conversation with your doctor can help you make informed choices tailored to your body's needs. By paying attention to how your supplements and diet interact, and being open to making small, smart changes, you can stay on top of your health and feel better each day. Final thoughts as we come to the end of this video. Take a moment to reflect on the 5 combinations we just covered. Which one surprised you the most? Maybe you hadn't realized how a common supplement paired with an everyday food or drink could affect your blood so significantly. The good news is that just being aware of these interactions gives you the power to make meaningful changes, small tweaks that can protect your health and give you peace of mind. Whether it's reviewing your supplement routine, rethinking a snack, or starting a conversation with your doctor, you have the tools to reduce the risk of blood clots before they cause harm. Your body is always trying to keep you safe. But sometimes, even well-meaning choices can cause imbalances we don't notice right away. That's why it's important to look at the full picture of your daily habits, everything from what's on your plate to what's in your pill organizer. And remember, you're not alone. Your doctor, your family, and your community are all here to support you as you make smart choices for your health. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today that you plan to apply in your life? Maybe you're thinking about checking your supplement labels more carefully, or talking to your doctor about your daily routine. Whatever it is, please share it in the comments. Your insight could inspire and help someone else. Reading your feedback keeps us motivated and helps us create more videos like this. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may benefit. Your support means everything to us. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.